Hey guys, welcome back on TechnoVibes. This is Sachin and I hope you guys are in great health. Guys, if you have already seen our first video in the series, you must be now aware about what exactly is a VirtualBox, how you can download and install a VirtualBox, how you can download and install one of the Linux distributions. In our case, we downloaded CentOS 7. I showed you an example of CentOS 8. The demonstration, most of the demonstrations which we will be performing, that will be on CentOS 7, which I have installed on my computer. So guys, with that being said, let's get started with our today's session, in which I'll be telling you about the GNOME desktop environment. I will not be deep diving into extreme details on the GNOME desktop environment. This will be just a basic overview about that, how the desktop environment looks like and how you can operate it, so that when we will be performing the demonstrations, you will be familiar with the environment, that how you will be using the desktop environment in Linux. So guys, before we proceed, don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you can be notified about our next upload. Also, we are available on Facebook, so in case you want to follow us on Facebook, here's the link below. So guys, like I said before, we will not be covering up all the aspects of the GNOME desktop environment. However, we will be covering up some basic features which you will be using while accessing the Linux operating system on your computer and while performing some demonstrations. So initially we will be having a little bit of understanding of desktop, menus, panels, file manager, what are workspaces, and the terminal window. So guys, if you remember, in the last video I have created a virtual machine in which I have created one of the user named Sachin. So I'll just log into that window. On the top of the window you will find a panel in which you will find a label of applications and places. Also on the right hand side you will find the name of the user with which you are logged in, the day and the time. Also you will be able to find the battery status as well as the volume settings. If you'll just click on the speaker symbol, you will be able to find the volume settings from where you can control the volume of your computer. So we will not be getting deep diving into it. uh, in the application section, when you will click on it, you will be able to find all the application and configuration tools which are available on your Linux machine. Also, you'll be able to find the utility tools, system tools, sound and video settings. Also, the browser information, that what browser is installed on your computer. Under the places section, you will be able to find the file manager, under which you will be able to manage all the files and folders or directories inside all these directories. If you have a look on home, documents, downloads, music, pictures, videos, computer, these all are directories. Or if there are any files and directories which you want to manage over the network, you can simply click on browse network if you are connected on an network, and you will be able to manage those files and directories. Just for demonstration, I'll just open this home, and you will be able to find various directories or folders which are available in the home directory. So I can open this desktop, as I can see that it is empty. So you can manage any files and directories uh, with the help of a file manager and the GNOME desktop environment. So now if you want to control the date and time settings, you can simply click on the day out here, and date and time settings, from where you will be able to find a pop-up window which will come up just like this, and from here you can control the date and time. When you click on unlock, you have to enter your root credentials. Post that, you will be able to configure it. So I'll just keep it locked and close it. Another important part is, just like in Windows we have control panel, in Linux we have settings. You just have to click on the user, click on settings, and settings window will pop up, from which from where you can configure your desktop, your hardware and system settings. Another best feature of Linux GNOME environment is the workspaces. Workspaces are for organizing your all the work which you are doing on your environment. For example, you have multiple applications which are open on this window. As you can see, now we have multiple windows, multiple applications which are open on our desktop. So what workspace will do is that, let's say that I have to perform some more work, but I do not want this these applications to cause a hindrance while working on it. What I'll do is that, in order to organize it, I'll simply click on this button on the lower right hand side, and as you can see that workspace 1 is selected. What I'll do is that I'll simply select workspace 2 and I'll be getting a blank desktop environment, just like the way I got when I first logged in. So this does not mean that whatever applications were open on workspace 1 will be gone. As you can see that I can click on workspace 1 and I'll get all that windows back, which means you can manage multiple work at the same time on multiple virtual environments within your Linux GNOME environment. Let's say that you have multiple applications which are open on workspace 1, multiple applications which are open on workspace 2. You can still use workspace 3 and workspace 4. So guys, this was all about the GNOME desktop environment. But one very important part which is missing from here is that how you will be performing the demonstrations, how we will be running the commands. For that, there is a tool called Terminal. You simply have to click on Applications, Utilities, and Terminal. So guys, this is the terminal window from where you will be controlling the entire Linux environment. You will be configuring the Linux environment, you will be playing with commands, you will be running commands, creating bash scripts, and many more stuff. So guys, this is the environment from where we will be controlling the entire Linux environment. We will be configuring Linux, we will be installing various applications, configuring them, and writing scripts, many other stuff. We will be performing all the demonstration, we will be performing in this terminal window. If you already have a core installation installed, you will be getting a black and white window on which you will be running the commands. That will be similar to this one. The only difference is that we have a graphical user interface. In core, you will be getting a black and white window. This was the brief description about the GNOME desktop environment, and I hope that you are now very familiar about that how this environment looks like. If you are a newbie, I think many things must be cleared with you. If you have already used a Windows laptop or a desktop, this environment is very much similar to it. There are certain features which are different, there are certain icons which are different. You just have to look for it and you will be able to find it very easily. The GNOME desktop environment is very easy to understand, there is no doubt in that. So guys, if you like our video, don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon so that you can be notified about our next upload. Also, you can follow us on Facebook. Thank you.